Plumbing and Heating, Tay Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, La Fonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Moppin & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Now, get set for volleyball action on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need them most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization, or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Hawker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hawker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hawker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Welcome back on the pregame show. We're getting ready for tonight's coverage of Artesia Lady Bulldog Volleyball. Coach Alan Williams is with us. And, Coach, I bet it's great for you and the coaches and the team to finally get to be back home at the Bulldog Pit.
It's been a while. I almost forgot what it looked like here.
Well, that's great. Tell us about some of the road trip games that you played. Looks like you were playing some of the top volleyball programs in the entire state of New Mexico over the past few weeks.
Yes, we just got through this last weekend at Rio Rancho and Cleveland. They've both been in the top 5 of 5A. And then the weekend before that, we were in Rio Rancho for a tournament, and we finished in the top 8, and the top 8 was the top 5A schools and the top 6 5As and the top 2 4As, us and Goddard. So at the time, it was as tough as you could get in the state.
Absolutely. And when you play tough opponents in tournaments on the road like that, what are some of the benefits that you and your team get out of those types of road trips?
Oh, I think helps us learn that we got to get better. Helps us learn that we can play better. We can play with tough teams, and maybe inspires us in some ways to not only work hard to get better, but to know that some of the things we're doing are working. So against the best teams, so it's a good experience.
Sure. Everybody come through okay? No serious injuries or anything like that?
No serious injuries. We do have some girls sore and banged up as far as just long season of hitting, but I think we're going to be all right, hopefully in the long run.
Of course, you've got a few more games to play or matches to play before you get into district. District is Artesia, of course, Goddard, Lovington, and Portales. You got to see Goddard at one of the tournaments. Have you seen any of the other teams in our district, and how is our district looking this year?
Lovington was also in the tournament we were in Roswell, so we did see them there. We played them in pool play. We haven't seen Portales since this summer, but Goddard is by far one of the best teams in the state. It's not the best at this point. They've already beaten us. Close match. I think we had a good shot of winning. Probably should have won, but didn't. And then Portales is always a solid team.
That's great. So you have Ruidoso tonight, Hobbs on Thursday. What do you know about Ruidoso, and what do you know about Hobbs?
We actually played Ruidoso some this summer also. They came to our tournament. They have a couple of strong hitters and an improved team from last year, so it should be a pretty good game. We've already played Hobbs once a regular, may have played them some in pool play, but we played a regular match with them, and it went 5. We just barely beat them. Of course, they beat us 2 or 3 times last year. We beat them a time or two, but we've always, or at least this last couple of years, been pretty close, so it should be a really tight game.
Well, excellent. Well, it'll be good to be back in the pit. Hopefully the volleyball fans haven't forgot about you. We'll be in the pit this week.
Right. Yeah, we're here to play, and hopefully they come out and support us.
Very good. Anything else you'd like to mention today, Coach?
No, I just appreciate you guys covering the game.
All right, Coach Alan Williams, and we're getting ready for the start of the game with Joby and Robbie in just a few, so stick around.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive. As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
My name is Destiny. I'm a senior this year. I play right side hitter. My parents are Lisa and Pops. My favorite subject in school would probably be math, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is Bulldog traditions.
My name is Kenan Morrison. I'm a junior. I'm a right side hitter and a left back. My parents are Melissa and Stephen Morrison. My favorite subject in school is language, and my favorite thing about being a Bulldog is the student section.
Presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, MAC Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about MAC Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Incredible Printing is open for business. Located across the street from the Derek Floor statue in Artesia, Incredible Printing is Artesia's only local printer. Incredible Printing makes your business that high-flying brochure needed to advertise those new services or products. Incredible Printing also specializes in all carbon copy books and material. Incredible Printing is open in Artesia, across from the Derek Floor statue.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
If you have a wound that hasn't healed in 4 or more weeks, it could be a sign that you need specialized care. The Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine Center at Artesia General Hospital is here to help. Our wound care team will work with you to build your customized treatment plan so you can get back to your life as quickly as possible. Joining the team is certified family nurse practitioner Rochelle McIntyre. She provides compassionate care to people experiencing chronic or complicated wounds. Learn more at artesiageneral.com/wound.
Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. What's going on with our, can you hear me okay? Really loud? Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here with Robbie Ballou. We're live at the pit. And sorry about that. I've got some technical difficulties in my ears. But, Robbie, how do you sound?
Hi, Joby. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you tonight. That sounds all right to me, doesn't it?
You sound fine. Something's wrong with mine. But anyway, we're here at Bulldog Pit. The Hobbs, the Hobbs Eagles are in town. We're giving each other sign language. Robbie's banging on my headset with his pen.
Well, that's what we do on stuff when it's not working. You bang it?
Hit it with the hammer.
Yeah.
Don't hit this. The hammer's still in my ears.
All right.
Anyway, Hobbs is in town, Robbie. We had a game Tuesday night. You weren't able to be here, but our Riodosa had come in, and Artesia took care of business there like they should have. And now we got a 5A team in the Hobbs Eagles. Very good team. Artesia's already played them once over in Hobbs and won in 5 sets. So we're anticipating a pretty good match here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. The Hobbs Eagles, the Lady Eagles, coming in tonight 9-7 on the year. And like you said, they've played some really, really good teams. I know Coach Williams likes to play in an El Paso tournament, and they play Franklin and the El Paso High School and early on in the season. So they have some great competition in that. They always go to the Sweet 16 in Las Cruces, and I don't know if they were at the Rio Rancho Jamboree or not. But anyway, they come in 9-7 on the year. They are ranked 13th right now in 5A, so not a lot of recognition there. But they do have a good team coming in here tonight. As you mentioned, match up well with our Artesia Lady Bulldogs, as the Bulldogs were able to barely win 3-2, in 5 sets earlier in the year.
Of course, Artesia is the defending state champs in 4A. Hobbs, as you said, ranked out of the top 10 in 5A, but always a good team. And as we were talking off the air, got a lot of height, a lot of athleticism. Going to be a good matchup for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. All right, the PA is announcing, and I think we're fixing to have the Star Spangled Banner. We're going to keep it here, so join us for the Star Spangled Banner, and then we'll have starting lineup. We'll go through the entire lineups and then have the starting lineups when we get ready to go, as we're going to have a young man sing it, and we are going to have the national anthem, so stay right there.
See by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets red land, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
Great rendition there by Bailey Rutherford, a senior here at Artesia High School. And so I guess we can go through the lineups. Mr. Ballou, do you want to read through them, or would you like me? Okay, I'll do it. Hobbs Eagles coming in here tonight. And we've got a freshman, number 1, Zayla Mitchell, defensive specialist. A sophomore setter, number 2, Mackenzie Porter. Number 3, Isabella Miller. She is a middle blocker sophomore. Number 4, Wisdom Anthony, an outside hitter senior. Another senior setter, number 5, Sarah Gutierrez. Number 6, Jayla David, a middle blocker sophomore. Another sophomore outside hitter, number 7, Brianna Dunlap. Number 8 is Hannah Suter, probably. I'm saying that wrong. Suter, a middle blocker, defensive specialist, and setter, so she can rotate about anywhere on the court, it looks like. She's a senior. Sophomore libero is number 9, Jalen Strickland. Junior, number 10, Madeline Lentz. She is a setter and an outside hitter. Another senior, number 11, McKaylee Clay, defensive specialist. Number 12 is Kendall Cunningham, outside hitter and middle blocker, sophomore. The senior, number 13, Vanessa Esparza, is a middle blocker. And the sophomore, number 14, Rosita Segovia, is an outside hitter. The assistant coach, Sydney Hill, and, of course, the head coach, Stacy Williams. I don't think we've mentioned her. Maybe you did a while ago. Did I forget? Did I miss that? Stacy Williams was Coach Stacy Gowan before she was married. She was here in Artesia, has a couple of state titles here in Artesia, and she's their head coach for the Hobbs Eagles. For the Artesia High School Bulldogs, number 1, Carmen Harvey, defensive specialist and a sophomore. Senior, her sister, number 2, Elena Harvey, who is an outside hitter. Number 3 is another senior, Destiny Johnson. Number 5, Kenna Morrison, is a junior. Senior setter and outside hitter, Charity Argo, wears number 6. Number 8 is Kimber Beltran. She is a setter and a junior. And then her older sister, senior libero, number 9, Coda Beltran. Number 10 is Madison Martinez. I always say Maddie. I get used to calling her that in softball. Madison Martinez is a middle hitter and a junior. Sophomore, number 11, Hattie Harrison, is a middle hitter. Number 13, Millyanne Gray, is a defensive specialist and a senior. Junior, number 16, Zoe Warren, is an outside hitter. Number 17, Kaylin Owens, is a defensive specialist junior. And junior middle blocker, number 19, Lauren Wagner. Becky Argo, Mandy Llewellyn, Brianne Naylor, and are all assistant coaches, and the head coach, Alan Williams.
Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming in tonight 10-5 on the year. And as you mentioned, won Tuesday night against Ruidoso in the first home game back, and you covered that well Tuesday night in a while. So we've got 4 home games in a row, and then we'll hit some district for the Lady Bulldogs. But we'd love to come in here tonight and really play well against a high-flying Lady Eagles team coming in here tonight.
Yeah, that's what we should have a great game. I really do anticipate it. Our girls, our young ladies are ready to go, and they're ready for some strong competition, and they're going to get that from Hobbs this evening. And so the teams are on the floor right now doing their stuff. I don't know what you call it, the rituals. That was a new one there for Artesia that I've seen anyway.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it either. One stood in the middle, and the rest did back rolls.
Yeah, I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that.
Back row.
No, I mean the whole thing. I was trying to come up with a name, but then I thought, no, I'm not going to try that.
A hookah.
Or something. Something.
Something. We're going to have to stand up here till we score, or what?
May have to. Hopefully they'll get a score right off the bat. Still checking in. You got the starters, or you already go through them and I missed it? They're up on the board.
They're up on the board.
I was going to tell you, I remembered that the other day.
Yeah, but they're about to start. Yeah. All right, Gutierrez is going to serve for the Hobbs Eagle to start off tonight. Be a good serve to the middle. Carmen Harvey back set by Kimber. Just a little roll shot by Morrison, dug by the Eagles. Big swing here by Cunningham. Carmen Harvey unable to dig that. Hobbs Eagles scored the first point tonight.
She went hard to her left, got her hand on it, stuck her left hand out there, but unable, like you said, it just shot off out to the other side of the court. Madison Martinez will check in for Charity Argo for the Bulldogs.
Hobbs leads 1-0. Gutierrez is going to serve again. She is a senior setter for the Eagles. That will be taken by Harvey again, right to Kimber. Quick set in the middle to Madison, blocked at the net by number 6, and that's David.
Hattie Harrison up with a big swing, but on the other side, David there for the block.
Hobbs leads 2-0. I can't say that. That's funny.
2-0.
They are leading 2-0. Gutierrez with the serve again. Harvey again to Kimber. Kimber goes over on the second shot, but Hobbs able to dig that. They're going to, Wisdom Anthony's going to hit it over. Nice dig by Harvey on the back row. Morrison blocked at the net by the big number 12 and 6, which is Cunningham and David.
And number 12, who is Cunningham, listed at 6 foot, and she looks every bit of that.
So the Eagles take an early 3-0 lead over the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Gutierrez is going to serve again. Again, well, that one taken by Morrison. Kimber cross to Martinez off the block. Score Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a big swing, goes off the block off to the right. As checking in for the Bulldogs is Elena Harvey. Checking out would be Hattie Harrison for Artesia. Did we mention? I didn't, and I don't know if you did because I apparently don't listen very good. It's pink out night.
No, we haven't mentioned that. All right, Coda with the serve for the Bulldogs. Back row pass from the libero, and they'll set up Cunningham. Cross-court shot dug by Harvey on the back row. Taken over on the second shot by Elena Harvey, but dug by the Eagles. Tip shot off of the Artesia block by Cunningham.
Maddie got her hand on it on the right hand, and it just went off to her right and out of bounds. Madison Martinez with that attempted block.
Cunningham will go back to serve. Eagles lead 4-1. First set here tonight. Jump serve will go into the net. So it is pink out night. You mentioned that, but
Destiny Johnson checks in for Carmen Harvey, and on the other side, Zayla Mitchell will check in for Cunningham for the Hobbs Eagles. Yeah, pink out. Girls, our volleyball team wearing pink T-shirts.
Serve taken by the Eagles. A back set, David. Dug on back row by Kimber. Big setup for Johnson. Cross-court shot dug by Mitchell. Gutierrez sets Anthony. Dug by Johnson. Kimber set Coda behind the 10-foot line. Nice shot by her. Dug on the back row by Suter. The setup quickly in the middle to David. Nice dig on the back row by Morrison. They'll cross set Martinez, and she hits it out.
Martinez not able to get down on top of that ball, and it sailed on her. Checking in for the libero on Hobbs' side is number 13, Vanessa Esparza.
And that'll put David back to serve. Eagles leading 5-2. Jump serve by her is taken by Elena Harvey. Kimber will set up Johnson on the left side. That'll hit the net and down for the kill.
Went cross court, and it was a good decision. As you said, I thought they got their hand on it, but I think you could see that better. It hit the net and come right to the right. As checking in for Madison Martinez is number 17 for the Bulldogs, Kaylin Owens. And I missed who came in for Hobbs. Somebody did check in.
Bulldogs trail 3-5. Owens will go back to serve for the Bulldogs. Jump serve by Owens. Good serve. Taken by the libero into the net. There's an ace.
Beautiful thing when you call ace, and that's what we get to call that time. Good job by Owens.
Hannah Suter playing the libero position for the Eagles. As Owens will go back to serve again as the Bulldogs trail by 1 now, 4-5. Owens again with the serve taken by Mitchell. They'll set up Anthony. Nice job by the girls. Get a hand on that. Kimber will set Johnson. Johnson down for the kill.
I'll tell you what, that was a really, really nice pass right there to Johnson. She led her right to the edge of the net. She was able to hammer that straight down in the middle of the court.
So after Hobbs taking an early lead, it's tied up 5-5 here in the first set. Owens back again to serve. That'll be taken by Mitchell. Gutierrez back set to Suter. Dug on the back row by Owens. Kimber quick set in the middle to Elena Harvey. Dug on the back row by Suter. They'll set up Anthony. Dug by Johnson. Play at the net by David. Bulldogs. Coda will set up Kimber. Blocked at the net by the Eagles.
And that's what height can do for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have jumps as well, but that height sure doesn't hurt. As checking back in for the Bulldogs, Owens will be Argo. 17 for 6 as they show the official their jersey number.
Dang. Jalen Strickland is the libero for Hobbs, not Suter. There's a serve dug by Coda. Quick set on the backside of Kimber off the block. Good kill by Kimber.
That was a good kill, but I think, Robbie, even better was the getting that pass up in the air, that back row dig.
By Coda?
By Coda.
Tied up 6-6. Elena Harvey with the serve. That pass will be in the middle of the court. They'll set up Anthony. Big swing blocked by the Bulldogs. She hits it over. Bulldogs will just take that over by Argo. Back over, free ball to the Bulldogs. Kimber blocked. The Bulldogs able to dig that. Argo to Johnson. Blocked at the net by Anthony. dug by the Eagles. They get it over. Morrison to Argos. Set up Elena Harvey behind the 10-foot line. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez to Anthony, and there's a kill.
Yeah, Anthony brought it pretty good, pretty good that time. As checking back in for Mitchell is number 12, Cunningham, and on the Bulldog side, Coda Beltran checks back into the ball game for Elena Harvey.
So the Eagles take the 1-point lead, 7-6, and Wisdom Anthony, the senior outside hitter, will go back to serve. Roll shot, Argo, pass go to Kimber, back set to Johnson. The line shot is out.
Yeah, she went down the line, but just about 3 foot long. She didn't quite get on top of it like she would want to.
Eagles up 8-6. Anthony again back to serve. That'll be taken by Argo. Nice pass to Kimber. Oh, she tried to jump set that. It didn't get over net.
Interesting. I mean, they look out of the corner of their eye and they try to see if there's the setter tries to see if there's an open spot. And like you said, she went with her left hand and kind of just hit it straight into the net.
Eagles lead 9-6. Argo, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber backs it to Johnson. They're going to call net on the Eagles.
I missed that. I was looking right down the line. I didn't see anybody get in, but obviously they did.
Bulldogs 7, Eagles 9. Destiny going to serve for the Bulldogs. Lefty. That'll be taken by Strickland. Chased down by Gutierrez. Cunningham with the swing, and that's out.
Yeah, I was going to say a free ball for the Bulldogs. She just got too much of it. Caught a lot of air and flew out over there on the right side.
8-9, Bulldogs trail. They've tied it up, but haven't had the lead tonight. Johnson with good serve. Anthony Wisdom, nice pass to Gutierrez. Cunningham with the roll shot blocked at the net. And Elena Harvey unable to save that for the Bulldogs. That's Morrison, sorry. Morrison unable.
Morrison got a block on it and then dove to her right to try to get that back over, and it got over the net, but it was this side of the post.
Oh, they gave it to us. Why did they give it to us?
Oh, then it was on that. It was on that side of the post.
So
then.
9-9. Anthony, big swing, dug by Coda, back set by Argo. They're going to call double hit on Argo.
Yeah, Argo out of whack on that one. She didn't do what she wanted to do. As number 6 checks in for the Eagles, that's Jayla David, and Carmen Harvey checks back in for the Bulldogs. As Destiny Johnson will get a break. Destiny leading the way right now with 3 kills here early on.
Strickland with the serve. Argo pass to Kimber. Back set to Johnson. Just barely hits it over the net. Gutierrez to Strickland to Cunningham, and she hits it out.
Again, just go long on that. And that was Harrison who just got that over. It was a kind of a we kind of look a little bit out of whack tonight as Argo takes a seat. Martinez back in, and Kimber goes back to serve.
10-10. Kimber's serve will be long. Eagles 11, Bulldogs 10.
Good crowd here tonight for the Bulldogs. Hobbs brought a decent crowd as well.
Gutierrez back to serve again for the Eagles, and that'll be hitting the net. So tied up again, 11-11. I would anticipate this is how it's going to go all night.
Back and forth as Elena Harvey checks in for Hattie Harrison. Back to serve will be Coda Beltran.
Coda, the senior libero for the Bulldogs. Nice pass by Strickland. Gutierrez, Cunningham. Her line shot dug by Kimber. And Elena Harvey went to hit that over and missed it.
Again, I think we just everything's just off a half a bubble right now, Robbie. It's what it looks like.
Hobbs goes up 12-11. Cunningham back to serve. Sophomore outside hitter. That will be taken by Morrison. Kimber cross court to Elena Harvey. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez sets up Suter. Dug by Coda. Kimber quick set in the middle. Blocked at the net by the Eagles. They save it and hit over by Martinez. Point Bulldogs.
Martinez with the kill. That wasn't so much a happy birthday. She just did a good job going and putting it right where they weren't. Is checking back in as Mitchell. Also checking, that's for Hobbs. Checking in for the Bulldogs. Destiny Johnson comes back in, as does
Morrison with the serve. They'll set up Wisdom Anthony, and she'll hit it out.
I was going to say as does, but I think we just had one come in for the Bulldogs, and now Coach Gowan is going to take the timeout, so we'll keep it right here as well. I mean, Coach Williams.
I know.
Coach Williams
is so
is
hard.
Take a timeout. Well,
it's so hard.
If I saw her every day, but I just hardly ever see Stacy, Coach Williams, and so I'm just still used to Coach Gowan.
Which Coach Williams took timeout?
Which Coach Williams took a timeout? Well, the coach. You're right. Now I'm really confused.
When you said it, I was I don't know.
Coach Gowan Williams for the Hobbs Eagles takes timeout as the Bulldogs lead by 1, 13-12. Busy week this week, as always in Artesia. A lot of things going on. We were talking before coming on air. We got Monday night football, Artesia style. We got 5th and 6th graders playing tackle football, and we've got that on KSVPTV.com if you didn't know, and it's pretty fun out there. There's just so many kids playing so many sports. There was softball tournament. They've got fall ball now. I did not know that. So little girl fall ball, softball out at the JC Park. You got flag football for 1st, 2nd graders, 3rd, and 4th graders also, so 2 different leagues. And then 5th and 6th graders playing tackle.
All right, back to action here. Bulldogs lead 13-12. That'll just be hit over to the Bulldogs. Kimber, Dakota to Johnson. Big swing. Nice dig by Mitchell, but it hit the goal, and Bulldogs get the point.
You know, that was a great dig, and if it hadn't hit that goal, they probably would have got it back over as number 9 was going to get it. That's their libero, Strickland, but hit that goal.
Bulldogs lead 14-12. Morrison again with the serve. Strickland to Gutierrez. Back set to Anthony. Dug by Coda. Kimber. Cross court to Johnson. Free ball for the Eagles, but that'll be out. Oh, yeah, it was out. Point Eagles.
Back and forth as number 13 comes in for the Eagles. That is Vanessa Esparza comes in for Strickland, the libero.
Jayla David back to serve. Sophomore middle hitter, middle blocker. Bulldogs lead 14-13. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. She'll set across to Johnson. Eagles able to dig that, and they're going to look at each other and let it fall for a Bulldog point.
Little frustration there on the Hobbs Eagles. Is coming back in is Strickland for number 6, and that's David for the Bulldogs. Coming back in is Owens, and getting a break will be Madison Martinez.
Bulldogs lead by 2, 15-13. First set here tonight. Owens, nice jump serve taken by Strickland. Gutierrez across court to Anthony. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, but dug by Hobbs. Oh, they're going to call the Bulldogs in the net. I think they blocked it, and when she went to save it from underneath, her hands hit the net.
Oh, just in case it was coming down on our side.
Well, it did come on our side.
Oh, I thought it went on the other side.
No, it came down on our side, and when she went to save it underneath. Yeah. Anyway, 15-14, Bulldogs lead. Is that serving? David, nice pass by Morrison. Johnson with a beautiful play at the net.
Good job by Argo, who had just checked in. She got a one-hand tip up for the pass, and then Johnson with a one-hand little slide of the hand over to the right side where nobody was at. As libero comes out, Elena Harvey comes in. That's
Elena serves. Bulldogs lead 16-14. They'll set up Anthony. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, but it's point for the Eagles.
And that one I did see fall. I mean, obviously the other one did too. Elena takes seat. Back in is Coda, and for the Eagles, number 12 comes back into the ball game, Cunningham.
Anthony to serve, trailing the Bulldogs 16-15. Coda to Kimber, back to Coda. Dug on the back row by Anthony. Quick set by Gutierrez. Dug by the Eagles as the block. Argo to Coda and set up Kimber. Is that Kimber? There's a kill for Kimber.
That was a kill for Kimber.
She got excited on that one.
And that was her first kill of the evening. Yeah, it was fun. She was excited about slamming that one down.
Bulldogs 17, Eagles 15. Destiny Johnson back to serve for the Bulldogs. Nice pass to Strickland. Cunningham just tips it over. Argo to Coda. Coda will set up Kimber. Big swing by Kimber. And there's another kill for Beltran.
And she is excited. And a timeout taken by Coach Stacy Williams of the Hobbs Eagles. Her second here in set number 1. So I was telling you that story a while ago to say this. There was a lot of people out there at the park. We live in a busy town.
I was wondering what the point was.
I know, I was just talking randomly, but we live in a busy town. There was a lot of folks out there. Obviously, we're a sports town, and it was fun to see all those people. I hadn't been out there in a long time. My kids all grown and hadn't been out Little League Baseball or things like that in a while, but goodness.
I sent some young guys all the text about doing something Saturday morning. Not a one of them could do it because their kids are all playing ball Saturday morning.
There you go.
I mean, all of them. Just busy. And we remember those days, but, man, we didn't have all this when my kids were that small. How about yours?
Just not all this. No, just mainly baseball.
Yeah.
My two boys kind of come in at the last there when the football started for the little ones.
Right.
That was kind of the start of it. In fact, Louis Reyes and I, who did the games, were talking about that. The first year was for tackle football for that age, 5th and 6th grade, was my son Andrew's 6th grade year.
Oh, nice. All right, back to action here. Bulldogs lead 18-15. Gutierrez will set Cunningham. Dug on the back row by Johnson. Argo. Cross-court set to Kimber. Roll shot by her in the middle. Dug by Anthony. Strickland to Cunningham. Back row shot dug by Argo. Coda will chase that down. Set up Kimber again. Big swing by her, and there's another kill for Kimber.
Kimber Beltran on fire tonight. That's her 3rd kill, only to be led by Destiny Johnson with 5, but those two really hammering the ball.
19-15, Bulldogs lead. First set here tonight. Johnson, that serve is going to be out.
Checking back in for the Eagles is number 6, Jayla David, and number 13 will take a break. That's Esparza. Destiny Johnson goes out. Carmen Harvey back into the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Number 9, Strickland, back to serve for the Eagles. They trail the Bulldogs 16-19. Here's her jump serve into the net. Bulldogs 20, Eagles 16.
Back into the ball game for Charity Argo is going to be Madison Martinez as Bulldog serve.
Kimber with the jump serve, taken by Anthony. Nice pass to Gutierrez, set up Cunningham, and she hits it out. Boy, Cunningham can't get on top of that ball tonight.
I think she's coming down, and she's tall, but it looks like she's coming down when she's hitting it instead of being up, at the point of attack.
Bulldogs 21, Eagles 16. Kimber with the serve, taken by Anthony, chased down by Gutierrez. Set up Anthony by the 10-foot line, dug on the back row by Carmen. Kimber, quick set in the middle to Harrison, blocked by the Eagles, dug by the Bulldogs. Coda will set up Morrison. Cross-court shot is out.
Yeah, it was about a foot out. I thought maybe they tipped it, but no tip. So, we haven't seen that much this year where the coaches and the players are doing their hands like it was tipped. I don't think I've seen it one time, which is interesting to me because it seemed like they did it all the time the last few years.
Bulldogs 21, Eagles 17. Carmen Harvey past Kimber. Back set to Morrison. Blocked at the net by the Eagles. Dug by the Bulldogs. Harvey will get it over. Anthony to Gutierrez. Back to Cunningham. Her tip shot down the line is a good shot for a point.
Just a tip shot worked pretty well that time. It was a good effort there by Coda, or Kimber, but unable to get it as Coda checks back in.
Well, I like that. When your hitting's not on, then you have other shots. Yeah. So that's a good job by Cunningham.
Yep.
Bulldogs 21, Eagles 18. Carmen Harvey, nice pass to Kimber. Set up Coda by the 10-foot line. She'll hit it in the net.
I don't think she was expecting that. Her and Kimber both, kind of shook hands or tapped hands, said, I wasn't ready. I think that's what she said.
Eagles cut the lead to 2, 21-19. Gutierrez with the serve. Back set by Kimber to Harrison, who hits it over against the glass wall.
Yeah, she went across court all right. A home run shot almost. Harrison did what you call the slide, or looked like a slide. What do you call them again?
Yeah, it's a slide.
A slide.
Yep. Timeout, Bulldogs.
So Coach Williams of the Artesia Bulldogs takes a timeout.
So no football or varsity football this Friday night. Got an open week before we hit district.
Yep, and then that district game is going to be a big one as the number 1 ranked Roswell Coyotes will be coming to town. The Roswell Coyotes took care of the previously undefeated and ranked number 1 Piedra Vista Panthers last Friday night at the Wool Bowl. And, I think the thoughts prevailing up north was Piedra, this was their year, but Roswell's tough, and they took care of them and pretty handily as well.
All right, back to action here. Lady Bulldog Volleyball. They lead 21-20 in the first set. Gutierrez is going to serve for the Eagles. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber will set up Morrison. There's a nice kill by Morrison. Great effort by Cunningham, though, as she took out the scorer's table down here.
She dove into it, and I don't know what she hit with. Probably her shoulder. She probably was able to move her head and not go head first, but she dove head first.
Yep.
But probably rolled up. We just couldn't see it.
Great effort, but a good shot by Morrison. Bulldogs lead 22-20. Coda with the serve. That goes kind of weird off her hand and out.
She did that Tuesday night like 3 times in a row and hit that spot. but at that time it was out. But, I mean, weird-looking serve, and it would fall right in. It was crazy. It was really good. At that time, like you said, it went out.
Bulldogs 22, Eagles 21. Cunningham back to serve for the Eagles. She gets the whistle, and here's the jump serve, and that'll be out. Bulldog point, 23-21.
Checking back in is Mitchell for Cunningham, and on Artesia side, Johnson for Harvey, and that's Carmen, the sophomore, that'll take a seat as Morrison goes back to serve. Bulldogs up by 2.
Good serve by Morrison, taken by Strickland. Anthony will just get it. Free ball for Artesia. Morrison, Kimber at the net. Oh, they can't get it over.
Yeah, that was an unforced error by the Artesia Lady Bulldogs that time. Is checking back in for Hobbs is Esparza, and taking a seat will be their libero, Strickland.
Bulldogs 23, Eagles 22. David back to serve for the Eagles. Jump serve by her will be taken by Coda. Kimber sets up Elena Harvey. There's a kill for Harvey.
Big time kill for Elena as Strickland checks back in on Hobbs' side, and Owens comes in for Martinez. That's only her first kill. She's had some good swings tonight. Hobbs, just with some height, has been getting the blocks on them, but big kill for Elena.
Set point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 24-22. Owens with the serve. That'll be taken by Mitchell. Chased down by Gutierrez. Anthony will just get it over. Johnson pass to Kimber. Set Johnson up. Swing by her. Did not make it over the net.
Yeah, it hit the net. They were up for the block, but it did go into the net, so it's 24-23 as Argo will check back in for Owens.
Bulldog fans on their feet. Set point again. Bulldogs 24, Eagles 23. Suter with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Argo. Cross-court set to Kimber. Into the net. Point Eagles.
2 times in a row, our 2 leading kills, ladies, tonight. Hit it right into the net.
Yeah, the set wasn't high enough. She couldn't
get it over.
Couldn't get it.
24,
24-24. Suter again with the serve. Morrison pass to Argo. Quick set in the middle to Johnson. Wisdom with the tip. Roll shot for the Eagles, and they go up 25-24.
So now set point for them. And Coach Williams is going to call timeout and try to get a coach's point. Yeah, no football for us this Friday night, so I think I'm probably going to take it easy. You asked me earlier what I was going to do, and I know you get to do some stuff you enjoy doing, but I'm going to take it easy. Oh, and the cheerleader almost went down.
Oh.
She did go down, but they caught her.
Well, it's nice to have a Friday night open and take it easy for a little bit. Not that we have a hard job, but
no, I do. I'm
but it's
kind
nice.
of. I don't like off week. I like having the game, but I'll be okay.
All right, set point for the Hobbs Lady Eagles. They lead 25-24 after the Bulldogs were leading 24-22. 3.
There's a delay for some reason.
The floor official is getting some clarification from the score tables. We get the whistle, and here we go. And she threw it up in the air and let it fall. Good job by her, so they'll just redo it. That serve taken by Coda to Argo. Back set to Lena Harvey. Blocked at the net, but gotten over by the Bulldogs. A point, Bulldogs!
I tell you what, that's called scrambling right there. The big swing was blocked, and the Bulldogs, and I didn't even catch who did it.
I think it was Argo.
Argo gets a hand under it and goes over as Hattie Harrison checks in for the Bulldogs. Tied up 25-25. Coda will take a seat, and one of our leading servers, Elena Harvey, back to serve.
Elena, the senior for the Bulldogs. Good serve taken by Strickland. Chased down by Gutierrez. Anthony with the shot. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs. Destiny Johnson and Harrison up big for the Lady Bulldogs on the net. Now again, set point Bulldogs. 26-25. Elena Harvey back to serve again. Bulldog fans on their feet once again. That'll be taken by Strickland.
There it is.
There's an ace. Bulldogs win 27-25.
I knew we were fixing to have an explosion. We got a great crowd here, Robbie. Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options.
Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
The Adobe Rose restaurant showcases the vibrant cuisine and rich culture of New Mexico, with a menu and decor specializing in unique flavors and themes of the Southwest. Fine dining in the evening provides an intimate and one-of-a-kind experience. Dine in the Adobe Rose beautiful courtyard with a fire pit centerpiece, bubbling pond, and live music from local artists on those perfect New Mexico evenings. Experience the Adobe Rose located on 13th Street, Artesia.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. We're back here. The Bulldogs win set one, 27-25.
I had to do it again because we won.
Okay.
That's a new tradition.
Oh, no. Don't like it. And so those of you that are listening and or watching, what Robbie did is he tapped on my headset with his pen again.
Well, we won the last one.
Okay. Well, don't change your socks tomorrow.
I've got the glitter ready. Folks, if we win, I'm going to throw some glitter in the air and just cover Joby Hodling with glitter.
And I'm going to throw some hands. So we're both going to throw stuff.
No, I would, if I did that, when about 5 seconds when you realize what happened, I would not be here.
I'm going to start throwing immediately.
No
5 second wait.
I wouldn't be here.
No 5 second delay.
I'll be gone.
It's going to be swinging. Hands are coming.
Pink out night. The Hobbs Eagles got their pink socks on. And I guess one headband in pink.
And the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are wearing pink shirts and T-shirts.
Well, I guess they got pink socks on, but their ankle braces can cover most of it.
Yeah, all the Artesia Lady Bulldogs.
Hey, he brought us some popcorn. Thank you. Well, he's just laughing and going on.
I know.
He's not offering us any at all.
I know. I don't know what's up with that.
Where's our popcorn?
He continues to grin.
I
Then
know.
he says it's in the concession stand where he left it.
Back to action here. Kimber with the serve. Set two. That'll be taken by the Eagles over the net. Bulldogs able to dig that. Kimber will go to Carmen Harvey. She'll hit it over. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez, quick set to David. Put down by Cunningham. Dug by the Bulldogs. They're going to say net on Cunningham.
Oh, that worked out well for the Bulldogs. We were just having to react.
Yeah.
Kept giving her a happy birthday. She hit it over, and then then hit it over, and she finally got into the net.
Bulldogs go up 1-0. Kimber with the serve again. Nice jump serve by Kimber, taken by Anthony. Gutierrez will chase that down. Free ball for Artesia. Strickland gets that over. Coda to Kimber. Kimber slide to Harrison, blocked at the net by the Eagles, and a point for the Eagles.
That was a slide. She was in the middle, I think, kind of slid over to her right, and again blocked by the Eagles.
Tied up 1-1. Imagine that. Gutierrez back to serve for the Eagles. That'll be taken by Carmen Harvey. Chased down by Kimber. Go to Coda behind the 10-foot line. Nice shot by her. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez will set up. Suter. Dug by Coda. Kimber cross court to Marison. Nice dig by Strickland on the back row. Gutierrez behind the 10-foot line to Anthony, and that's out.
That was a good shot by Anthony. I thought it was going to catch some line over there, but it was just long over to the right side as Harvey checks in for Harrison on the Bulldog side of things, and Coda goes back to serve.
Bulldogs lead 2-1. Kimber, what a great serve and an ace.
Coda,
sorry.
I did
Thank
that so
you.
many times the other night. I was getting them confused, but a great serve by Coda Beltran, the senior libero.
And if they had the same color shirt on, I would understand me doing that. Coda's libero. All right, Coda again with the serve. Taken by Cunningham. Gutierrez back to Cunningham. Big swing and a kill for Cunningham.
She got her timing down that time. The 6-footer got up and hit it hard, and it went off of a couple of Bulldogs and off to the left out of bounds.
Our footwork was off that first set. It looked really good that time. Cunningham back to serve. Bulldogs lead 3-2. Coda. Oh, that went off Coda for an ace for Cunningham.
Yeah, she tried to, absorb it, but it was just such a hard hit. It just went straight off of her.
Tied up 3-3. Kendall Cunningham to serve again for the Eagles. Again, Coda takes that nice pass this time to Kimber. Back set to Morrison. Roll shot taken by Gutierrez. Suter will set up. David dug on the back row by the Bulldogs. Back set by Kimber to, who is that, 16?
Warren.
Yeah, that's Warren. Eagles get that over. Carmen saves it for the Bulldogs. Coda, free ball for the Eagles. Nice dig by David. They'll set up Anthony. Blocked by the Bulldogs at the net. Dug by the Eagles. Got over. Bulldogs, Kimber, Dakota. Big swing by Coda. That's off Gutierrez, off the scoreboard. The Eagles going to get that over. Kimber, Dakota. Nice roll shot by Morrison and almost dug by the Eagles. That was crazy.
What a volley. And that ball was going to be an easy point for the Bulldogs and went off the one of the baskets up there and allowed Hobbs to get back under it as Johnson checks in for Carmen Harvey. And on the other side, Mitchell checks in for Strickland. For number 12, Cunningham.
Morrison served for the Bulldogs. There's an ace for Morrison. Bulldogs 5, Eagles 3.
That one just kind of caught her off guard. She couldn't decide how she wanted to put her hands on the Hobbs side of things.
Morrison going to serve again. Kenna's a junior, and she hits that into the net. Jumbotron says, let's go, Bulldog head.
Esparza checks in for the libero, Strickland. Bulldog head. Oh.
Bulldogs lead 5-4. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Sets up Lena Harvey, gets it over. Dug by the Eagles, set up Anthony. Roll shot by Anthony, dug by Kimber. Good cover by Kimber. Gutierrez back set to Suter. Dug on the back row by Coda. Set Johnson on the far side, dug by the Eagles. And set up again and killed by Johnson.
Well, we set her the first time, and then they set her the second time. The second time was a win.
She likes their sets better.
That one she liked better. All right, coming in for the Bulldogs is Owens. And taking the seat will be Zoe Warren. So Kaylin Owens will go back to serve.
Destiny's up on the Jumbotron after that kill. Bulldogs lead 6-4, second set. They won the first one. Off the net and down for an ace.
Had some top spin on that thing, and it rolled over the top of the net for Kaylin Owens.
Kaylin's a junior defensive specialist.
That's her second ace of the night.
She'll go back to serve again for the Bulldogs. She gets the whistle, and here's her jump serve. Down the line, taken by Anthony to Gutierrez. Back to Anthony. Big swing by her, blocked by the Bulldogs.
That was the net.
Same net. Yep.
Yeah, that hit the net, top the white of the net, went right back at Hobbs. So point, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs now lead 8-4. Owens to serve again for the Bulldogs, and that's into the net.
Again, aggressive serving. Our Bulldogs do that as Charity Argo checks in for Owens. She tried to just get it right over the net once again, and that time it didn't roll over.
So we got number 8 back to serve, Hannah Suter. Bulldogs lead 8-5. That would be taken by Coda. Nice pass to Argo. Back set to Lena Harvey. Cross-court shot dug by Strickland. Gutierrez to Anthony. Roll shot down the line and out. I don't know, that line judge took her a little bit to decide.
They're going to give it to Hobbs. They're going to overrule. And Coach Williams for Artesia is going to come out and say, wait a minute.
Yeah, so they overruled the line judge. So Hobbs point. Bulldogs lead 8-6. Suter going to serve again. And that'll be into the net.
She was aggressive with that, just trying to get it to just fall over as Hattie Harrison checks in. Coda will take a break, and Elena Harvey will go back to serve.
Elena's serve taken by Suter. Gutierrez to Anthony. Corner shot by her. Good job by Morrison. Argo at the net. There's a battle at the net. They call net on Artesia.
Yeah, I said Harrison got into the net, so point Artesia as Harvey will take a break. Coming in for Hobbs will be Strickland, and Mitchell will take a break. Coda came back in for Artesia.
Bulldogs lead by 2, 9-7. Anthony with the serve. Oh, Argo with the pass. Get it over to Johnson, dug by the Eagles. Gutierrez will set up Cunningham. Blocked at the net by Johnson and Harrison.
Good job there. No, what I was going to say is what Johnson did on that prior to that, she hit it with her right hand. She's amphibious.
Bulldogs lead 10-7. Johnson with the left-handed serve. Nice pass by Strickland. Gutierrez set Wisdom Anthony behind the 10-foot line. That's out.
That thing was scorching.
Yeah.
That Wisdom Anthony just hit, so luckily it was long.
Johnson will serve again, leading 11-7. This time taken by Suter, goes over the net. Argo to Coda, cross-court set to Kimber. Swing by her is out.
Checking back in for Hobbs will be number 6, Jayla David, and out will be number 13, Esparza. And for the Bulldogs, Johnson will get a break, coming in as Carmen Harvey.
And that'll put Strickland back to serve for the Eagles. Bulldogs lead 11-8, and she'll hit it into the net.
Back into the ball game, Zoe Warren and Charity Argo will get a break as Kimber Beltran will go back to serve. You know, I caught that a while ago, different jerseys. I heard you.
Kimber serve taken by Suter. Gutierrez takes over the second hit. Good dig by Carmen Harvey, and they can't get to that. Point Eagles.
Good effort over there by Morrison as she dove, and running in there also was Coda Beltran, but couldn't get to it. Yeah, the other night I kept saying Kimber and Coda opposite, and you're right, they're wearing different jerseys. You think I could get that?
I would think.
But I don't like to.
Bulldogs lead 12-9. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. She'll set up Hattie in the middle, and she hits it in the net.
Again, the pass was real low, and she got there a little late, so it was a bad combination.
Gutierrez is going to serve again for the Eagles. They trail the Bulldogs 10-12. That'll be taken by Coda. Kimber, cross-court set to Morrison. She hit it in the net.
I don't know.
Come on, color guy.
I don't know about that.
Bulldogs lead 12-11. Gutierrez with the serve again, taken by Coda. Nice pass to Kimber. Kimber takes the second one over. The Eagles are there, and they set up David in the middle, or Gutierrez actually. They go, Bulldogs try to get it to Morrison, and she hits the pole.
Yeah, she tried to go down the line that time. Wasn't a big swing. She was trying to tip it where they weren't, right down the line, and they hit the pole.
All right, tied up 12-12. Gutierrez is going to serve again. And that'll be taken by Coda. Chased down by Kimber. Coda behind the 10-foot line. Blocked at the net by David.
Just a good block. I mean, that's the, you know, if you know it's coming, and she could see it coming all the way, it was a pass behind the 10-foot line to go to Beltran, and they take the lead with that block.
13-12. That serve will be taken by Morrison. Kimber back set to Harrison. There's a kill for Harrison.
Nope, she got into the net. Oh, they didn't call it.
Well, sometimes they'll say that the play ended before she got under it.
That must have been what happened. So Harrison will take a seat. Coming in for her, Elena Harvey.
That's good officiating there. 13-13, Coda with serve. Anthony to Gutierrez to David. Nice kill by David.
Really pretty kill. Bulldogs were there trying to get the block and back, you know, waiting for the longer hit, and she hit it right down in the middle.
So Cunningham will go back to serve. Eagles lead 14-13. Off the net for an ace.
And that is her second ace. She also leads the team with 4 kills, does the sophomore Cunningham.
Eagles now lead 15-13. Cunningham to serve again for the Eagles. That'll be between Morrison and Coda for another ace.
Coach Williams says timeout. We got to talk about this. I'm not sure what happened there, Robbie. That is very unlike the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and on that back row, one girl has the front of it and the other girl goes behind, so they never go together. And so it's odd to see them let a ball fall like that because they both should be going for it knowing they're not going to run into each other.
Yeah.
So that is highly, highly unusual to see one hit between two back row players like that.
Yeah, and it just fell. It wasn't even, they both just watched it.
Yeah. And Coach Alan Williams didn't like it. He called timeout.
No, he didn't like it, and rightfully so. Got to get the young ladies back on track here as they're down by 3. I think this might be I think Eagles started off with a bigger lead in game 1, and the Bulldogs battled back. But this is one of their biggest leads, up by 3 here, as they get ready to go once again out of the timeout.
16-13, Eagles lead. Bulldogs won the first set. We're in our second set tonight. Cunningham with the serve for the Eagles. Hits the net, rolls over, and it's an Eagle point.
Almost impossible to defend on those things. We've seen it fall for the Bulldogs a bunch, and there it fell for Hobbs.
4-point lead now for the Eagles, 17-13. Kendall Cunningham to serve again. Great serve by Cunningham. Another ace for her. That went off Morrison.
She now has 5 aces on the night. I think all in this game, this set.
Yeah. I agree.
I concur.
18-13, Eagles lead. Cunningham again to serve. And that'll be taken by Morrison. That'll be chased down by Coda. Free ball for the Eagles. Strickland to Gutierrez. Back set to David. Dug by Coda. Kimber will set up Coda, and she'll hit it out.
So I don't know if she tried to float that or if it just came off her hand funny. The way her expression says it didn't come off her hand right.
Yeah, I agree. I concur. Eagles 19, Bulldogs 13. Cunningham to serve again. Morrison, Kimber, Dakota. Coda did not get it over the net.
Yeah, that hit the white. Coach Williams going to call timeout again. Eagles first to 20 this time as they lead by 7 here in set 2. Bulldogs leading 1-0 in sets, but the Eagles trying to tie it up here in set number 2.
Hey, the official has a pink whistle too. And a whistle, the strap that holds the whistle. That's impressive.
Okay. Does the other one also?
I mean, that's going all out, isn't it?
It is. It is going all out.
You think with the Bulldogs having the pink jerseys on tonight, that's a whole nother jersey you have to buy to support Pink Out Night. Pink Out, Pink Night.
Pink Out Night.
Cancer awareness.
Cancer awareness.
Okay.
Yeah. So Coach Williams calls that timeout. Coach Alan Williams for the Bulldogs trying to stop it here. She's gone on a 4-point run.
Stop the bleeding. Cunningham again to serve. Eagles up 20-13, and there's that coach's point. Joby.
It worked for that time.
As she served it out, Bulldog point. Side out. Bulldog serve.
Johnson in for Harvey and Mitchell in for Strickland on the Hobbs side of things. Morrison back to serve.
Bulldogs trail 14-20. Strickland to Gutierrez. She'll set David up the middle, and that's out.
Just
barely out. Yeah.
Just barely out.
Bulldogs 15, Eagles 20. Need a good run here by Morrison on her serves. Strickland, Gutierrez will set up Anthony. Big swing by her. Dug on the back row by Coda. Kimber with the set to Johnson, able to get it over and out.
Well, Kimber had to put on the brakes not to run into the net, and so that altered her pass. As coming back in on Hobbs' side is Esparza, and the libero goes out. Strickland.
David to serve for the Eagles. Coda, nice pass to Kimber, actually off the net. Kimber digs it. I don't know what they're calling there.
You can't hit it into the net?
Or maybe she hit the net when she was trying to dig it out of there.
Oh.
22 for the Hobbs Eagles, 15 for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Second set here tonight. David with the serve. She hits it under the net. Bulldog point.
Strickland will come back in for David, and from the Bulldog side, Zoe Warren will take a break, and coming in for her will be Kaylin Owens back to serve.
Here's the serve. Hits the net. Eagle point.
All right, so Kaylin will come back out, and back in for the Bulldogs will be Charity Argo.
Boy, there's too many unforced errors here in this set.
Yep.
And that'll put Suter back to serve, leading 23-16, and we're just trading serves here. She served out of the net.
Well, we can't keep doing that because
You're right.
Too far behind. Harrison checks in, and going back to serve will be Harvey.
Elena dug on the back row taken by Suter. Anthony gets it over. Kimber there. Argo backs at Johnson, and that's hits it into the net.
Another unforced error there. Johnson again went with the right hand as Elaine Harvey will take a seat. Coda back in. Strickland coming in for Mitchell, and back to serve will be Wisdom Anthony.
Set point for the Hobbs Eagles, 24-17. Anthony hits it into the net.
So we need an 8-point run right here.
Set point again for the Eagles, but Johnson back to serve for the Bulldogs, trailing 18-24. Johnson with the serve. That'll be taken by Suter to Gutierrez. They'll set Anthony by the 10-foot line. Roll shot in the middle, dug by Morrison. Chased down by Johnson. Bulldogs get that over. Gutierrez comes over. Second shot dug by the Bulldogs. Morrison will set up Kimber. Blocked at the net, but dug by the Eagles. Anthony to Cunningham. Dug on the back row by Coda. Argo. Cross-court set to Kimber. Roll shot. Hit over by the Eagles. Dug by Argo. Coda to Kimber. Big swing by Kimber. Dug on the back row by David. And Gutierrez misses that. Bulldog point.
Whew. A lot of good volley. Back and forth. Two pretty good clubs right here.
Yes. This is fun when it's like this.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Bulldogs 19, Eagles 24. Johnson with the serve. That'll be taken by Suter to Gutierrez. Nice pass. Set up Cunningham. Roll shot dug by Argo, and it'll fall. The Hobbs Eagles win the second set here tonight, 25-19.
All tied up. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have set number 3. Stay tuned. KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio.
There are many powerful tools that we use in the world, but probably one of the most powerful tools is our ability to communicate. James tells us in James chapter 3 and verse 5, in the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. See, depending on its delivery and timing, something as simple as a laugh has the power to make a jovial comedian radiate or cut a person to the core. So you look at your tongue. Are you using your tongue, your speech, your communication for God's purposes? By building up loved ones, by teaching others about Jesus' love, or praying in difficult situations? What's the use of your tongue? Is it used to build people up, or is it used to cut people down? If we're struggling with our communication, if we're struggling with our tongue, come see us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on 26th Street. Bible class starts at 9 a.m. on Sundays, and our worship starts at 10:10.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Pit. Our very own Artesia Lady Bulldogs hosting the Hobbs Lady Eagles. If you're just now joining us, 1-1, whereas we go into set number 3 and Hobbs with the serve.
Got some really good high school volleyball going on here tonight in the Bulldog Pit as the floor judge will get all the lineups straightened up. And we got Gutierrez back to serve for the Eagles to begin this third set. And that serve will be taken by Coda. Kimber back set to Haddison, blocked by the Eagles.
Haddison? Hey, you sound like me now. Hattie Harrison.
That was a mixture of both their names, wasn't it?
That was pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Eagles lead 1-0. And we're going to have a
towel break. Ask if we could get a towel.
Towel, please.
And there's not one
You know what? That reminds me. Man, they used to wipe the floor all the time during volleyball games. When they would dive, they'd get it wet, they'd have to go out with a towel. We haven't seen that any this year. Of course, we've only called about 4 games, but they used to do that all the time when somebody dove.
Because the sweat would get there and make it slick.
Yep. Must not be work. No, I'm not going to say that.
What was that, sir?
Nothing. Nothing.
Not a thing.
Gutierrez is back to serve now as they got the floor cleaned up. Eagles lead 1-0. 1-0. That serve taken by Coda. Kimber, quick set in the middle to Harrison. Dug by Anthony, but into the net. Bulldog point.
Kill for Hattie Harrison. That'll be her second on the evening. As coming into the ball game for the Bulldogs will be number 19, Lauren Wagner, seeing her first action. Charity Argo will take a break. The sophomore for the Bulldogs, Lauren Wagner. Oh, she's a junior this year.
Yep. Kimber to serve for the Bulldogs. Strickland, nice pass to Gutierrez. Back set on the slide shot to David. Dug by Coda. Kimber, quick set on the right side to Morrison. Roll shot by her is a good kill for her.
Yeah, nice roll shot, as you said. That roll really rolling forward makes the ball come off funny sometimes, and it just went off to the right off of the girl that dug it in the back row.
Kimber back to serve again, trailing the Eagles 1-2. And that will be taken on the back row by Anthony Strickland to get Cunningham off the net and down for the point. Eagle point. So the Eagles, we were ahead 2-1.
Yeah, we were ahead
2-1. Tied up 2-2. Cunningham back to serve again, or to serve for the Eagles. Carmen Harvey with the pass. Kimber chases that down. Coda, free ball for the Eagles as they are going to not get that over. Point Bulldogs.
I'm telling you, sometimes it seems like the free ball works against teams as Mitchell checks in on the Hobbs side. Elena Harvey checks in on the Bulldog side.
And you notice Coda just dropped that right over the net. Didn't even take it deep. Nice serve by Coda. Gutierrez will set up Wisdom. Blocked at the net, but dug by Mitchell for the Eagles. Anthony again blocked at the net.
I tell you, we have our own 6-footer out there on the floor now, and you just saw 2 back-to-back blocks there by the number 19 middle blocker, Lauren Wagner.
And you notice where she is. She's on the side that Anthony's on. Coda with the serve, and that will be out. So Coach Alan Williams doing a little coaching there with Coach Stacy Williams.
Esparza checks back in, and the libero Strickland will take a seat for the Hobbs Eagles.
Jayla David back to serve, sophomore, middle blocker. Jump serve by her will be taken by Carmen Harvey. Chased down by Kimber. Coda behind the 10-foot line, hits it into the net. Tied up 4-4.
We've seen some really good stuff tonight, Robbie, but it seems like more often than not, both teams may be a little half bubble off. Just not quite where they want to be.
Half bubble?
I don't know. Have something.
David again with the serve. Coda with the pass to Kimber. Back to Coda. This time she gets it over. Dug on the back row by Mitchell. Chased down by Gutierrez. Taken over by Suter. Nice dig by Coda. Morrison back to Coda. Free ball for Hobbs. Mitch goes off of Mitchell. Chased down by David. And unable to get that over. Point Bulldogs. Mitchell.
They got 3 hands on that trying to get it back over. Good hustle there by Hobbs as Destiny Johnson will check in for the Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey, and Strickland comes back into the ballgame for number 6, Jayla David for the Hobbs Eagles.
And that'll send Morrison back to serve for the Bulldogs, up 5-4. Mitchell pass to Gutierrez to Anthony. Swing by her, blocked at the net, but falls on the Bulldog side.
Harvey and Wagner up there for the block, but as you said, just fell straight down instead of getting on the other side of the net.
Suter back to serve, tied up 5-5. Drops right over the net. Coda dig, puts it on the net, and put down by, who is that, number 13, Esparza.
Oh, I thought it was Anthony, but was it Esparza that got that? One of them got it.
One of them.
Yeah.
Eagles lead 6-5. Coda to Kimber. Johnson at the net. Just a little tip shot dug by Anthony. Gutierrez back to Anthony. Big shot dug by Morrison. Nice dig. Kimber to Coda. Big swing by Coda is out. She's getting a little frustrated. Coda is. It's okay though. Eagles lead 7-5. Suter to serve, and she hits it in the net.
All right, Owens will check back in for the Bulldogs. Taking a seat will be Wagner. Owens will go back to serve, 6 serving 7 as the Bulldogs are down by 1 here early in set number 3.
That serve taken by Strickland. Gutierrez will set up Anthony. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs, dug by Mitchell. Gutierrez sets up Anthony again. Her tip shot over the double block and for the point.
And that's what you call changing on the spot. She got blocked the first time, so she said, I'll change it. Checking back in is Argo for Owens, and on the Hobbs side, Mitchell will take a seat, and coming back in will be Strickland. No, not Strickland. I'm sorry. Cunningham.
Wisdom Anthony to serve, leading the Bulldogs 8-6. Coda, nice pass to Argo. Back set to Lena Harvey. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Johnson at the net, or Kimber, dug by the Eagles. Big swing by Cunningham is out. Point Bulldogs.
Hattie Harrison will check back in for the Bulldogs. Coda Beltran will take a seat, and Elena Harvey will have the honors of serving.
Bulldogs trail 7-8. Good serve by Elena Harvey and an ace.
And I did this, and Gene sent me a Fonzie. Ace.
Because of that night in Roswell?
2 calls I said twice. I just said it for the 3rd time. I won't do it again.
Again, there's no S.
There's no S in ace.
Nice serve by Elena. Gutierrez will set up Cunningham. Back row shot goes through Elena Harvey's hands, and there's a point. Kill for Cunningham.
All right, checking back in is Harvey. I'm sorry, checking out is Harvey. Coda checks back in, and on the other side, Esparza takes a seat, and coming in was number 6, I believe, David.
Strickland serving, leading 9-8 over the Bulldogs. Morris, nice pass to Kimber. Takes the second shot over, but the Eagles are there. Gutierrez will set up Cunningham. Her roll shot dug by Kimber. Argo, back set Johnson. Big swing by her, dug in the middle. Hit over the net. Argo set in the middle to Harrison, and it's out.
Well, we like those middle sets, but that time just long.
Eagles take the lead 10-8. Strickland will go back to sophomore libero for the Eagles. That serve goes off of Argo for an ace for Strickland.
Good serve. Had a lot of movement on it, a lot of spin.
Her first ace tonight, as the Eagles take an 11-8 lead here in the 3rd set. Tied up 1-1 in the sets. There's a serve. That'll be taken by Coda. Nice pass to Kimber. Quick set in the middle of Johnson. Off the block and a kill for Johnson.
David was there in the middle for the block, but it goes off her hand left. And so a big kill for Destiny. That's her 7th as she leads the way for the Bulldogs. And now she goes back to serve. 9 serving 11.
That serve taken by Anthony. Strickland will come across to Cunningham. Her corner shot dug by Johnson. Argo cross court set to Kimber. Big swing by her. Off the block. Cunningham gets it over for the Eagles. Argo back set to Morrison. And there's a kill for Morrison.
Morrison now with her 2nd kill. And Johnson will go back to serve once and again. Bulldogs now 10 serving 11. Back within 1 of the Hobbs Eagles.
Good crowd here for Thursday night.
Great crowd.
Supporting the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Johnson serves, taken by Anthony. There's a ace for Johnson. Nope, they're not going to give her an ace because it hit 2 people. But it was a good serve.
Great serve.
Tied up 11-11. Johnson again with the serve. Anthony pass to Gutierrez. Cross to Cunningham. Cross-court shot dug by Coda. Argo, cross-court set to Kimber. Big swing by Kimber and a kill.
And I love her smile is infectious.
Yeah, it is.
Just makes me want to smile back at her. All right, so the Bulldogs go up by 1, and Coach Stacy Williams for the Hobbs Eagles will take a timeout. Not Coach Alan Williams for the Bulldogs.
No, I was just saying you smile back at Kimber.
I did. I
Just
smiled
makes
right
me
back
wanna
at her.
Smile back at her.
I did. I smiled right there. I don't think she was smiling at me. She was just smiling this way.
This way.
Towards us. So I smiled back at her.
So Artesia Lady Bulldogs playing tonight, obviously. Let me see if I can pull their schedule up real quick. I think it's next Tuesday, but let me get there. Come on. And after tonight, it'll be next Thursday, home against Alamogordo. So don't play next Tuesday, but next Thursday.
Wow, 3 home games.
And then we play home the next week against Leviton, starting district. All right, here we go. Back to action. Bulldogs lead 12-11. Anthony will get that over. Kimber to Argo. Back set to Morrison. Roll shot. Dug on the back row by David. Gutierrez to Cunningham. Her line shot is good.
Cunningham now with 6 kills. And she's tied up with Anthony as checking back in for the Bulldogs, Carmen Harvey. And Destiny Johnson will get a break.
Gutierrez, the senior setter for the Hobbs Lady Eagles, back to serve. That serve will be taken by Coda. Kimber has options, goes cross court to Morrison, gets it over with the left hand. Eagles just hit that over. Coda, Argo, back to Coda. Coda corner shot dug by Gutierrez, chased down by Suter, and hit over by Strickland. Carmen Harvey to Argo, quick set in the middle to Harrison. Nice dig by Strickland on the back row. Carmen Harvey to Argo, she hits it over. Dug by Anthony. Gutierrez to Cunningham. Line shot. Oh, Argo could not get to that ball.
A lot of back and forth there. Good volleys by both teams. Our Hobbs just comes out on top that time and takes the 1-point lead again.
13-12 as Gutierrez back to serve. Taken by Coda to Kimber. Kimber, quick set in the middle to Harrison. There's a kill for Harrison.
That was a tip, wasn't it? Or it was in?
It was in.
Checking back in for the Bulldogs will be Wagner. Charity Argo will take a seat, and Kimber Beltran will go back to serve.
Kimber serve, taken by Cunningham. Gutierrez back to Cunningham. Middle shot dug by Coda. Kimber cross court set to Morrison. Her left-handed shot dug by the Eagles. Strickland to Cunningham. Blocked at the net. That's 4 hits.
Yeah, that hit White. We had Hattie Harrison and Lauren Wagner right there. If that had got over the net, they were blocking it.
Coach Stacy Williams asking why that wasn't a block. Bulldogs lead 14-13. Kimber taken by Anthony Wisdom. Gutierrez to Cunningham. Big swing and off the block for a point.
So another kill. That's her 8th, and she'll go back to serve. The sophomore for the Hobbs Eagles, Strickland.
Tied up 14-14. Cunningham back to serve. Yes, sir. Coda. Great pass to Kimber. Cross court set to Morrison. Off the Eagle block and a kill.
I don't know why I keep confusing the two young ladies from Hobbs, but somehow I do. Is Cunningham will take a seat. Mitchell in for her. Elena Harvey back in. Hattie Harrison will take a seat, and back to serve will be Coda Beltran.
3rd kill for Morrison tonight. Bulldogs lead 15-14, and that's going to sail on Coda. Didn't drop. It's out. Eagle point.
All right, now Strickland will take a seat. Back in is going to be number 13 for the Hobbs Eagles, Vanessa Esparza. And David back to serve. Jayla David.
Tied up 15-15, and that's into the net. Bulldogs lead 16-15.
David will take a seat. Coming back in will be Strickland. And for the Bulldogs, Harvey in for Carmen Harvey out, Destiny Johnson in, as Morrison will go back to serve with a 1-point lead, 16-15.
Morrison serve taken on the back row by Mitchell. Strickland, Anthony, her middle shot to Coda, to Kimber. Back set to Wagner. Middle shot dug by the Eagles. Gutierrez to Anthony. She drops it over the block, but Kimber's there. They'll set up Johnson on the far side. Big kill by Destiny Johnson.
Again, she hit that so hard. It was just a blur, and Coach Stacy Williams will take another timeout now, down 17-15. So this isn't a district game, but this game is so tight. Both coaches using a lot of timeouts. They want to win.
Well, a lot of coaching points in here. As we mentioned before, gamer runs, and with teams that you're equal with, or that are good teams, you don't want to give them a large run. It's hard to come back from that. So if they get 2 or 3 up, they call a timeout and kind of get some coaching in, and then, then the other team will get a 2, 3, 4-point run. The other coach will call timeout, and in really good volleyball games, there's a lot of timeouts. That's a great point you just pointed out.
Good.
I'm serious. I've been serious.
I agree.
I hadn't even thought about it.
I agree.
That was
I
good.
concur.
Bulldogs lead 17-15. Wisdom. Gutierrez back to Wisdom. Middle shot dug by Coda. Kimber to Johnson. Off the block. Another kill for Destiny Johnson. Boy, that was Coda Beltran diving for that pass, that dig.
Yeah, without that, you don't get that big kill. So both ends very good, a dig and a kill.
Bulldogs lead 18-15. That's going to be hit into the net by Morrison. Coda gives her 5 and says it's okay.
Yep.
And that'll put Suter back to serve for the Eagles, trailing the Bulldogs 16-15.
Got a shoe tying going on by Destiny. Now she's got it done.
Here's the serve by Suter. Go down the line to Lena Harvey. Nice pass to Kimber. Quick set to Johnson. Johnson with another kill. Well, they got no answer for her over there right now.
No, they don't. That's her 10th. She's into double digits. As checking in will be Owens for the Bulldogs. And Wagner will get a break. So Owens go back to serve, leading 19-16 here in set number 3.
Good serve by Owens, taken by Strickling. Oh, Gutierrez one-hands that off the ground. Good job. Kimber sets up Elena Harvey in the middle, blocked by the Eagles, and the Bulldogs unable to keep that into play.
Good effort, both teams, but Hobbs comes out on top on that as Cunningham checks in for Mitchell, and on the Bulldog side, Coda checks back in for Owens, or actually maybe Argo checked in for Owens.
Anthony to serve. Nice pass by Morrison to Argo. Quick set in the middle of Johnson. Off of Anthony for another kill for Johnson.
11 now for Johnson as Hattie Harrison will check back in. Going back to serve will be Elena Harvey for the Bulldogs. And we're first to 20. We always like that, leading 2017.
Elena Harvey going to serve. That'll be taken by Anthony Gutierrez. Free ball for Artesia. Oh my gosh, Morrison went off of her and unable to play it on the Bulldogs.
Checking back in will be David, and Esparza will take a seat for the Hobbs Eagles. So Strickland goes back to serve.
Bulldogs lead 20-18. Sets are tied up 1-1 here tonight. We are in the third set. That serve taken by Argo. Nice pass to Kimber. Back set to Johnson, who wasn't looking for it back there. She gets it over. Suter, Gutierrez. Tip ball over for Artesia. Destiny to Argo. Big swing by Kimber, and it's in.
And the judge up top agreed with the line judge and said, shook her head yes. I watched her. See if she's going to overrule it. I know it was close over there. I watched Coach Stacy Williams saying it was out, and of course she's going to. She's the other coach.
Yeah, Bulldogs lead 21-18, and there's a hit the net, let it roll over, and fall for a Bulldog point. Destiny Johnson.
Extremely difficult to defend. We said that earlier, somebody did, and I agree with that person.
That's like calling the backboard right there. She called that. 22-18, Bulldogs lead. Gutierrez, quick set in the middle of David, blocked by Harrison, dug by the Eagles. Gutierrez hits it over. The Kimber's there. Argo back set to Morrison. Her roll shot dug by Strickland. Gutierrez, quick set in the middle again to David, and there's a point for the Eagles.
Again, I agree. Carmen Harvey checks in. Destiny Johnson takes the seat for the Bulldogs as Gutierrez goes back to serve.
Bulldogs lead 22-19. Coda to Kimber. Slide to Harrison, and there's a kill for Harrison. Bulldogs up now 23-19 in this third set as Wagner will check in for Argo. And Kimber will go back to serve for the Bulldogs. Her jump serve taken by Anthony, chased down by Gutierrez. Cunningham, just a shot in the middle, dug by Kimber. Coda will go cross court to Morrison. Cross court shot is in.
What a great shot. I thought that was going to go long by ways, and she's put a nice topspin on it, and it dove right in the corner.
All right, set point for the Bulldogs. 24-19. As Kimber Beltran, the junior, will be up to serve for the Bulldogs. Fans on their feet. Kimber with the serve, and that will be out.
Darn it.
Boy, you tried to set it up. Cunningham will go back to serve for the Eagles. They trail the Bulldogs 20-24. Set point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Boy, they need to go up 2-1 here. Cunningham serve taken by Carmen Harvey into the net. Dug out by Kimber. Coda gets it over for the Bulldogs. Strickland to Gutierrez. Quick set in the middle to David. That's out. And the Artesia Lady Bulldogs win the third set here tonight against the Hobbs Eagles 25-20.
All right, 2-1. As Robbie said, we get the win. Stay tuned. We'll be back for set number 4.
Hi Artesia, it's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. I have something special for all you Bulldog fans out there. Come by and try our new Bulldog Bucket. It's an 8-piece leg and thigh meal with a large mashed potato gravy and coleslaw with 4 buttermilk biscuits for only $21.99. On Tuesdays, we also have our chicken fried steak special for just $4.99. As always, it's great to be a Bulldog. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia, KFC, and Taco Bell.
At Wilbanks Trucking Services of Artesia, we understand that every hour of every day is critical to your profitability and long-term success. Specializing in oil rig mobilization, crane and production services, Wilbanks Trucking Services operate full-service terminals in Artesia, Hobbs, and the Permian Basin. With our highly trained professionals, we can ensure that all projects, even the most complex, are performed smoothly and efficiently, providing a competitive advantage for our customers. For more information, please visit our website at www.wilbanks.us or call 575-746-6318 today.
Sales. Big O Sales.
Count on Big O Tires for great service and even better deals. Now through October 9th, save between $70 and $100 instantly on select sets of Nexen, Pirelli, Nitto, and Cooper tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted. See store for details.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
Welcome back to Bulldog Pit as the Artesia Lady Bulldogs getting ready to start set number 4, leading 2-1 over the Hobbs Eagles. Robbie Blue on the call.
Exciting night here at the Bulldog Pit. Artesia Lady Bulldogs just getting a few last matches in before district begins, and then we'll go into the seeding and the playoffs and see how the Lady Bulldogs can fare this year. But right now, they're leading 2-1 over the Hobbs Eagles. Kimber with the serve into the net. And that'll send Suter back to serve for the Eagles. They'll lead 1-0. That serve drops right in front of Carmen Harvey for an ace. Nice serve by Hannah Suter.
Those are things of beauty to me. The way they're able to make those go fall just like that, that's crazy.
Eagles lead 2-0. She'll come back. Coda serves to Kimber. Cross court set to Morrison. Dug by Suter. Set up Anthony. Good job by the Bulldogs to dig that up by Coda. Harrison gets it over, and they're going to call
somebody in the net.
Yeah, number 4 in the net, Anthony.
Checking in, Elena Harvey. Patty Harrison will take a seat for the Bulldogs.
Coda to serve. Nice serve by Coda. Strickland hits that over. Played on the net by Morrison and hit out by Morrison. She grabbed her head like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And that'll send Wisdom Anthony back to serve for the Hobbs Eagles. They lead 3-1. They have to win this set or the Bulldogs win the match. They're up 2-1. Anthony serves it into the net. And just a look of frustration after that one on the Hobbs Eagle coach's face.
Destiny Johnson checks in for Carmen Harvey, and Morrison will go back to serve for the Bulldogs.
That serve be taken by Strickland. Nice pass to Gutierrez to set up Cunningham. Swing by her, blocked at the net by Martinez. Goes on the Eagles side, Anthony to Suter, who hits it into the net. Point Bulldogs.
And we've seen that on both sides, Robbie. It's not, I mean, some unforced errors, that was one, but the Bulldogs have had their share as well tonight. And sometimes that happens.
It does. Tied up 3-3. That goes off of Suter, chased down by Anthony. Suter gets it over. Martinez to Kimber to Johnson. Big swing, blocked, but out. Bulldog point.
So the Bulldogs back on top here, 4-3, as Morrison will continue serving.
Should have gave her a kill for that, shouldn't they? Bulldog, well, you said it. Leaves Gutierrez to Cunningham. Her back row shot dug by Coda. Kimber back set to Coda. Her shot is out.
Checking back in for the Eagles will be Jayla David, and as Barza will take a seat.
Strickland to be serving, tied up 4-4 for the Eagles. Her serve is into the net. Bulldogs lead 5-4.
Owens will check back in. Madison Martinez will get a break, and Owens will go back to serve, as you said, leading 5-4 here in set number 4.
Kaylin Owens, a junior defensive specialist for the Bulldogs. She'll check in and play the back row and then come back out. Good serve by Owens. Nice job to get that up in the air as Suter. Free ball for Artesia. Back corner to Morrison. Kimber, cross court set to Johnson. And a number 12 kill on the night for Johnson.
Led her right to the net, and she just slams it home for the kill. Great pass.
Fun to watch. Owens back to serve again. Bulldogs leading 6-4. That'll be taken on the back row by Anthony. Gutierrez sets David in the middle. Dug by the Bulldogs. Kimber with the shot. Dug by Strickland. Chased down by Suter. Free ball for Artesia. Coda to Kimber. Quick set in the middle. Lena Harvey off the block. Dug by Strickland on the back row. They'll get it over. Kimber takes a second shot over. Anthony's there. Gutierrez cross court set to Cunningham. Big swing. Line shot is out, but they're going to call the Bulldogs in the net.
And I have a question. How was that not double hit on that second shot? It went off both of her hands. It went off the right and into her left and then up in the air.
On the second shot?
Over here on Hobbs, they hit it up in the air, and then the second shot, which is normally when they call, I mean, that's what I saw.
Yeah, I don't know.
It may not have, it obviously wasn't. They would have called it. But.
Gutierrez going to serve. Bulldogs lead 6-5. Coda to Argo. Cross court set to Kimber. Roll shot by her is 4 hits on the Eagles. Or lift. They call the lift.
Harrison back in. Coda will take a seat. And back to serve will be Elena Harvey for the Bulldogs, leading 7-5. Oh, no. Oh, well.
Anthony takes that. Cunningham chases it down. Free ball for Artesia. Hits Harrison. Hit the net and messed Harrison up.
I've already said it 3 times tonight. Those are hard to defend.
They are.
As Harvey takes a seat, Coda back into the ball game for the Bulldogs.
Cunningham back to serve. Bulldogs lead 7-6. That serve be taken by Argo right on the net. Big swing by the Eagles, dug by Morrison. Coda will set up Kimber, and there's a kill for Kimber.
Kimber Beltran, she hit another big swing down the left side line. Goes off of a Hobbs Eagle and out of bounds. As Strickland takes a seat, coming in. Oh, it did it again. Cunningham takes a seat. Mitchell comes in.
Bulldogs lead 8-6. Johnson serves right on the net, and they're going to call Eagles in the net on Gutierrez. Point Bulldogs.
Hattie had got up there and won the battle, but she was in the net, and that's what the call was.
So Johnson will go back to serve, leading 9-6. Should go different quarter this time. Mitchell, nice pass to Gutierrez. Big swing by Suter. Coda, nice pass to Gargo. Quick set in the middle to Harrison. She hits it in the net.
She was coming down. I saw that time real clear. She was coming down when she hit it. As far as the checks back in, Strickland takes a seat. Carmen Harvey comes in for Destiny Johnson. And going back to serve will be Jayla David for the Hobbs Eagles.
David with the serve. That'll be taken by Coda. Kimber calmly sets cross court to Morrison. Left-handed shot is good.
Just a nice little tip over the net for Morrison. Madison Martinez checks in for Charity Argo. Back to serve will be Kimber Beltran.
Bulldogs lead 10-7. Fourth set here tonight. They win this one, they win the match. Mitchell with the pass to Gutierrez to Anthony. Back row shot dug by Coda. Kimber at the net to Harrison. Harrison goes back corner, but Mitchell's there. Strickland's there. Big swing by Anthony, and it's out.
It's a big swing, but just like you said, across the court. And it's deceiving to me, it is, on those cross corners, because that one looked like to me it hit the line, but obviously, it didn't.
And that's why they have the line judges there, right? Because it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it is. And the ball's moving so fast.
Very difficult.
But what I've said this before, and I guess I'm picking on volleyball, but you have students as the line judges. Now you get to the tournament and there's adults.
Oh yeah.
And they're geared up as officials and everything, but
usually they got 2 JV players calling the lines.
Yeah, and that's even more interesting to me. You got younger kids calling the lines.
All right, back to action here. Bulldogs up 11-7. Kimber Beltran back to serve. Nice serve by Kimber, but it goes out.
Too long, too much. They got out of the way of it. Hobbs made a decision. I was watching both of those girls in the back row, and they looked at it and got out of the way. Good decision.
Suter back to serve. Trailing the Bulldogs 8-11. She'll drop that over the net. Carmen Harvey to Kimber. Cross-court set to Morrison. She hits that out.
So the Bulldogs up by 2 now, 11-9.
Hannah Suter to serve again. Carmen Harvey pass to Kimber. She chased that down. Coda on the 10-foot line. Nice shot on the back row. Dug by Strickland. Gutierrez to Anthony. She drops it over the net. Kimber covers nicely, but it goes over the net. Strickland to Gutierrez, who takes it over. Carmen Harvey saves that for the Bulldogs. Free ball for the Eagles, as Suter will get that off the court, and Strickland to hit that out. Point Bulldogs.
Wow, what a great... you call them volleys, right, when they're back and forth.
Yes.
The Bulldogs really had to scramble on one of those plays and ended up getting the point. Pays off.
Bulldogs up 12-9. Coda with the serve again. That'll be Suter. They'll set up Anthony off the net. Big kill for Anthony. That is Anthony's 7th kill on the night. And then she'll go back to serve as they cut the Bulldog lead down to 2, 12-10. Wisdom Anthony, senior outside hitter. Coda with a nice pass to Kimber. Kimber cross-court set to Elena Harvey. Dug by Suter. Gutierrez will set Cunningham. Her middle shot dug by Coda. Kimber back set to Martinez. She hit it into the net.
So Hobbs battling back here. The Bulldogs were up by 4 at one point in this set. Now just within 1 of the Hobbs Eagles.
Anthony back to serve again for the Eagles. And that'll go off the net, off of Elena Harvey for an ace. Tied up 12-12.
That's her only Anthony's first ace, but she's had 7 kills for the Eagles. And if I remember right, she's also a tremendous basketball player.
She's a good athlete. You can tell by watching her. Morrison, nice pass to Kimber. They'll give it to Coda on the 10-foot line. Her shot is dug by Suter. Gutierrez will set up Cunningham. Her line shot is good.
Boy, she picked that shot out. There was nobody there for the Bulldogs. She just shoved it right into that corner. Not a big swing. I call it a shove. What do you call that, a tip? Because it looked like you just push it, you know,
right.
a shove or a push.
So Eagles take the lead, 13-12 here. Anthony again with the serve. Boy, top spin all over that serve, and Morrison can't handle it.
Yeah, that ball, we could tell from the side it was moving all over the place. She hit it hard, and it was top spin, and it served sideways.
Yep.
Great serve there by Wisdom Anthony.
Eagles lead 14-12. They have to win this set to keep this match going. And she hits the backboard that time.
She's smiling pretty big.
Yeah.
That was one of those that just got away from her. Johnson checks back in for Carmen Harvey for the Bulldogs, and Morrison will go back to serve.
Bulldogs trail 13-14. That'll be taken by Suter. Strickland will set up Cunningham. Cunningham, big swing is out.
Good job by Morrison on that back corner. She was going to go get that and then realized the last minute that's really long. She pulled out of the way of it, and that's a point Bulldogs.
Tied up 14-14. Morrison again to serve. Eagles wanted to talk to the official about something, but we're back to play, and that's going to be an ace for Morrison as it goes off Suter.
Again, just movement on the volleyball, a lot of spin, and sometimes it just goes off of them funny.
Morrison back to serve again. Bulldogs take the lead back 15-14, and that'll be out. Tied up 15-15.
Darn. All right, checking back in for the Eagles will be Jayla David. Checking out will be Vanessa Esparza, and back to serve will be Strickland.
Strickland, the sophomore for the Eagles. That'll be taken by Coda. Nice pass to Kimber. Johnson with the big swing. Strickland, boy, nice try to save that, but a kill for Johnson.
Kaylin Owens will check back in. Madison Martinez will take a seat. The Bulldogs lead by 1, 16-15, and Owens try to go on a run here for the Bulldogs.
That was a 13th kill for Destiny Johnson in this match. Owens, good serve. Strickland to Gutierrez. Quick set in the middle to David. Blocked by the Bulldogs, but down for the Eagle point.
Charity Argo going to check back in. Kaylin Owens will take a seat. And back to serve will be number 5, Sarah Gutierrez for the Hobbs Eagles.
Say Charity Owens.
Did I? I may have.
16-16. Morrison. Argo cross court to Kimber. Dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez sets up Cunningham. And that did not go over the pole. Yep. They're going to call it out. It went on the wrong side of the pole.
Right. All right, Harrison checks back in. Coda will take a break, and coming back to serve will be Elena Harvey. Great serve.
Anthony. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Johnson, she put it right on the net. Harrison will hit it over for the Bulldogs, and it'll fall for a Bulldog point. Yeah, they're wondering if there was roofing.
Coach Williams for the Hobbs Eagles asking about roofing. She's going to send her player over there to ask.
Yeah.
So they're talking about it all the way across court. Coach Williams and the judge of the
official said if it had been roofing, I would have called it.
Wow.
So then we served it out.
Yeah. So that Harvey will take a seat. Coming back in is Coda Beltran, and back to serve will be Cunningham.
Bulldogs lead 18-17. They win this set. They win the match. Nice set pass by Argo. Kimber with the good set. Johnson with the 14th kill.
I'm telling you, when they get in the system right there like that, very difficult. As Mitchell will check back in, Cunningham will take a seat for the Hobbs Eagles, and Destiny Johnson, who just got that 14th kill, will go back to serve.
19-17, Bulldogs lead right up on the net. Harrison puts it down. Nice dig by Gutierrez, and hitting the net by David. Bulldog point.
First to 20 are the Artesia Bulldogs, and Hobbs will take another timeout. So the Bulldogs lead 20-17, try to close this game out tonight with the win here in set number 4. Here on the Pink Out Night, Cancer Awareness Week. And our cheerleaders and our volleyball team all wearing the same t-shirts for the Artesia Bulldogs. And as you said earlier, the Hobbs Eagles have pink socks and one pink headband. I think, and you're right, I'm looking now, I realized what you said earlier. You said our girls are wearing pink socks too, but they all have ankle braces on, every single one of them.
When I said that, you looked over there, and I could tell he doesn't have a clue what I just said.
Well, I'm slow.
No.
But I'm not very smart. So it makes up for it.
Destiny Johnson back to serve for the Bulldogs. They lead 20-17 here in the fourth set. Upsets 2-1. Johnson's serve hits the net and is an Eagle point.
Carmen Harvey will check in for Destiny. And Strickland takes a seat as Sparza comes back in. Go back to serve will be David for the Eagles.
That serve is taken by Coda. Carmen Harvey to Kimber. She just takes it over. Suter to Gutierrez. Cross court to Anthony. Her tip shot is good.
Read the court right there, did Wisdom Anthony. Instead of going up for the big swing, she just put it right where there wasn't a Bulldog.
All right, they pull within one to the Bulldogs, 20-19. David back again to serve for the Eagles. That serve will be hit the net and fall over for an Eagle point.
It feels like we've seen that more tonight than ever before in one game.
Tied up 20-20, and Coach Alan Williams says timeout.
So the Bulldogs got the 21st. I think it was 20-16, and now 4 points have run off for the Eagles. So as you said, Coach takes a timeout here to try to get that coach's point. Cheerleaders come out and get the crowd going here at the Bulldog pit. And here's a really good crowd here. There was a good crowd Tuesday night as well. Fun to watch these young ladies, the defending state champs, trying to get to district, get to that second season, and then after that get to the third season in the playoffs.
Tied up 20-20, fourth set. Hobbs has to win this to force a fifth set. David with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Quick set in the middle to Harrison. Big swing blocked at the net by Suter. Gutierrez back to Anthony. Blocked at the net by Harrison. Gutierrez back to Suter. Dug on the back row by Argo. Coda, cross court set to Kimber. Her middle shot is good.
She had to really adjust to that, and she hit it with the right hand, twisting, and had it a great shot.
That was a great shot by Kimber.
Argo checks out, coming in Madison Martinez, and Kimber, the aforementioned killer, goes back to serve.
Bulldogs lead 21-20. That'll be right up on the net. Oh, Morrison couldn't make a play on it. Eagle point.
Darn.
Tied up 21-21. Suter back to serve. Boy, just back and forth here tonight. Two good volleyball teams going at it. Carmen Harvey with pass to Kimber, back set to Coda. Coda blocked at the net, and a kill for Coda.
Such a dangerous thing. We've talked about that all year long, Robbie. To have a libero that can hit from behind the 10-foot line like she does is amazing.
Bulldogs take the lead, 22-21. Coda with the serve. That'll be taken by Suter. Gutierrez, cross court to Anthony. Big swing off the Bulldog block, and a kill for Anthony.
So just right back at it, back and forth, as Cunningham will check back in for Mitchell. And Harvey had checked in for Harrison right before that. So that's who's on the floor for the Bulldogs.
Tied up 22-22. Anthony with the serve. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Kimber back set to Morrison. Tip shot in the middle, dug by Anthony. Gutierrez set up Cunningham. Her back row shot is out. Oh, they called it in.
Yeah, it was in. I could see it was in, and the girl over there, you know, I just think that's so, I don't know about that rule. I know it is what it is, but you put JV players as the call.
Yeah.
They got overruled, and I thought rightfully so.
Eagles take the lead, 23-22. Kimber will set up Elena Harvey. She hits it out. Set point for the Eagles. And say I would have said it was out. So,
yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
All right, set point for the Eagles, 24-22. Anthony with the serve, and that'll be hitting the net. Bulldog point.
Destiny Johnson will check back in. Carmen Harvey will take a seat for the Bulldogs, and Morrison will go back to serve. Like to see 3 in a row right here for Morrison.
Set point for the Eagles, 24-23. That serve be taken by Suter. Gutierrez will set up Anthony. She'll go back row. Kimber's there. Coda will set up Johnson. Big swing by Johnson. There's another kill. 15th kill for Johnson to tie it up. 24-24.
What a great set there. We had to go way deep to get that ball with Kimber, and then Coda set her up from way back there. She put that backwards, almost like a set. I mean, almost like a pass.
That's what a libero does. That's the only way they can set. Tied up 24-24. Gutierrez sets up Cunningham. Back road shot. Coda's there. Kimber, cross court to Johnson. Middle shot dug by Anthony, and that's going to fall for a point. 16th, if they give it to her. Kill for Johnson. No. All right, match point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. 25-24. Morrison with the serve, and it's out. Tied up 25-25.
Too pumped up, I think. She hit that hard.
Yeah.
All right, coming back in is David. Esparza takes a seat. Back to serve will be Strickland.
Tied up 25-25. That'll be taken by Coda. Kimber, cross-court set to Johnson. Big swing blocked at the net, but dug by Elena Harvey. Kimber goes back row. Strickland chases it down. Gutierrez sets Cunningham. Back row shot is good.
Back and forth.
Eagles take the lead, 26-25. So set point for the Eagles. Strickland back to serve again. That serve will be taken by Coda. Chased down by Kimber. Dakota behind the 10-foot line. Swing is dug on the back row by Suter. Chased down by Gutierrez. The Eagles get it over. Kimber, quick set in middle. Lena Harvey blocked at the net. Oh, no. They called 4 hits. Yeah, so the Lady Eagles win the 4th set here tonight, 27-25.
Yeah, so they got all net. All right, we're going to take a break. Back and forth we go. We go to the last set after this timeout.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
Hey Bulldog Nation, Sean Smalls here for Rebel Daughters Barbecue. So why are Fridays so special around here? Well, I mean, it's Friday of course, but it's also the day that Rebel Daughters Barbecue is open in Artesia. And trust me when I say it's worth the wait. We're talking about the best brisket, pulled pork, and ribs around, with lots of sides to choose from, including Rebel Daughters' signature burnt-in beans. Order by the plate, the sandwich, or half pound. Open every Friday, 11 a.m. till it's gone at 1410 South 1st in the old Weiler Welding Shop. Make Friday more special with Rebel Daughters Barbecue, and go Bulldogs.
I thought it's because we didn't get enough points. Oh. All right, we're going into set number 5. Robbie tapped my headset this time.
We're good to go.
And now we're going to win because he has that much power.
Not true.
Here we go.
Oh, the buzzer's going to go off. Oh, no, they caught it. Good job, Jeff. All right, Anthony with the tip, dug by Kimber. Coda cross-court set to Morrison. Big swing and a block at the net by David and Porter. No.
Suter?
Yeah, Suter.
Esparza checks back in for Strickland, and going back to serve will be David as they lead 1-0 here in set number 5.
That serve taken by Coda. Nice pass to Kimber. Cross-court set to Lena Harvey. Her shot is out.
a bit long.
Eagles take the lead 2-0 here as David goes back to serve again, sophomore. Middle for the Eagles. This time Morrison goes to Kimber, quick set in the middle. Wagner, there's a kill for Wagner.
Woo, she hammered that one.
She did.
Strickland checks back in. David takes a seat. Destiny on the Hobbs side. Destiny Johnson comes in for Carmen Harvey on the Bulldog side, and Kenna Morrison will go back to serve.
And I don't think the Eagles were expecting that. First time we've seen the Bulldogs set Wagner in the middle tonight. 1-2, Bulldogs trail. Service taken by Cunningham. They'll set Suter, dug by Morrison. They'll go to Wagner. Roll shot in the middle, dug by Gutierrez. Strickland to Anthony. Roll shot, dug by Coda. Chased down by Kimber. Back to Coda behind the 10-foot line. Blocked at the net by Suter.
And they're excited and well-deserved.
Eagles go up 3-1 as Suter goes back to serve. Coda to Kimber. Quick set over to Johnson. Tip shot over the block, but Suter covers. Gutierrez to Strickland. Free ball for Artesia. Kimber to Coda. Cross to Johnson. Big swing by her. Dug by Strickland on the back row. Gutierrez to Anthony. Big swing and a kill for Anthony.
And when they go 5 sets, and I know everybody out there listening knows this, they only go to 15 in the 5th set. So everything seems more urgent.
Eagles lead 4-1. Coda, nice pass to Kimber. Wagner from the backside blocked at the net. Kimber with the dig. Coda, cross-court set to Johnson. Blocked at the net, but out. Point Bulldogs.
Boy, and Coda almost put her hand on that, and then she just pulled it back quickly as she stuck it out there. Martinez will check in for Wagner.
And that is all knowing where you are on the court.
Ooh, she had court awareness.
Yep. Martinez goes back to serve. Bulldogs 2, Eagles 4 here in the 5th set. And they're going to talk to Coach Alan Williams about something. I don't know what they're talking about. I can't hear them. Something about Maddie Martinez. Maddie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, checking in and going back to serve. I haven't seen Maddie serve tonight, has she?
No.
She's played, but she hadn't served.
She hasn't served, but he's got a different rotation in this set than he's had in any of the other sets. Change it up.
They're giving Hobbs the ball, or trying to.
And they're still talking about it, and so it will be Hobbs' ball.
Yeah, something. Either we're out of rotation.
I guess that's what it is. We're out of rotation as Martinez will check back out, and coming back in will be.
Yeah, so Martinez checked in for Wagner, I thought.
She did.
Yeah, and now they're making him check back in again, or Wagner.
So out of rotation there, I guess. And Charity's going to check in for Wagner. And she's saying it's going to go to Hobbs. So if you're out of rotation, it's you lose a point, or
Well,
they
it's
just
not-
get the.
I don't. It's not really out of rotation because they would have had to serve it. Maybe it's an illegal substitution, I guess, or they couldn't sub for that. Maddie couldn't sub after she. I don't know. Question we'll ask Coach after the game. Back to action. Eagles up 5-2. Coda pass to Argo. She'll set Johnson, dug by Cunningham. Cunningham with the corner shot, dug by Coda. Argo cross to Kimber. Big swing blocked at the net, dug by Morrison. Argo with the back set to Johnson, and she hits it out.
Again, the Bulldogs scrambled pretty well there, but then on that big hit, just sailed long.
Eagles 6, Bulldogs 2, 5th set here tonight. Anthony, Dakota, nice pass. Argo back set to Lena Harvey, and a kill by her.
What are they wanting there?
Well, they didn't like that set.
Oh. Harrison checks back in. Coda will take a seat. Going back to serve will be Elena Harvey for the Bulldogs. 3 serving 6 here in this final set.
Strickland saved by Suter. Cunningham will hit it over. Kimber to Argo. Back to Kimber. Tip shot, but their Suter's there. That's not working tonight. They're covering well. Anthony with the shot at the net and a point.
All right, checking back in will be Coda. Elena Harvey will take a seat. Esparza takes a seat, and David comes in on the Hobbs side of things, leading 7-3. Strickland with the serve.
She hits it into the net. Point Bulldogs.
So going back to serve will be Destiny Johnson. Those are really helpful. It's an unforced error for Hobbs, but it's helpful for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs trail by 3, 4-7. Destiny with the serve, line shot. Suter's there. Goes backwards though. Free ball for Artesia. Coda to Argo to Hattie Harrison, and a point.
And it was down, and the judge up top agreed with the line judge. So the Bulldogs back within 2. It's been like this all night, Robbie, back and forth. A little bit of a run, and then the other team comes back, and that's what we're hoping to see the Bulldogs do right here.
Johnson to serve again for the Bulldogs. That'll be taken by Cunningham. Gutierrez back to Cunningham. Big swing. Nice dig on the back row by Johnson. Chased down by Coda as it went up in the rafters. Argo gets it over. Suter to Gutierrez. She takes over second shot, but Johnson's there. Argo back set to Morrison. Roll shot blocked at the net by David.
Carmen Harvey will check back in for the Bulldogs. Destiny Johnson will take a seat, and going back to serve for the Hobbs Eagles will be Gutierrez.
Eagles lead 8-5. First one to 15, a win by 2. Wins this match. That serve taken by Coda. Kimber, quick set in the middle to Harrison. Off the block, dug on the back row by Strickland. Gutierrez sets up David. Her shot is dug by Kimber. Argo back to Kimber. Roll shot. Dug by the Eagles and gotten over. Oh my gosh. Argo back set to Morrison. Dug on the back row by Strickland. And Hattie Harrison made sure that didn't come over the net. Boy, the Bulldog fans did not like that no call.
Yeah, and that's what I thought I saw a while ago. The same thing where it looked like it hit 2 hands separately on the same young lady. As Argo takes a seat, Lauren Wagner back in, and Kimber back to serve.
Bulldogs trail 6-8. Kimber will drop it over the net. Free ball for Artesia. Morrison to Kimber. Quick set in the middle to Harrison. Off the block, kill Harrison.
That'll be number 6 for Hattie. And the Bulldogs back within 1 here as Kimber will continue to serve.
The coaches are saving their timeouts right now. Kimber, jump serve, taken by Cunningham. There's an ace for Kimber. Tied up, 8-8.
Big time ace, big time ace. Great job.
And we got a timeout by Coach Stacy Williams. So I looked this up, Joby, just real quick while we got this timeout. The rankings right now, 4A, Goddard, District 4 Goddard is ranked number 1, as they pretty much have been all year. Number 1 in 4A, Milwaukee Valley is ranked 2. Number 3 is St. Pius. Number 4 is Hope Christian. Artesia is ranked 5th. Los Alamos 6th. Albuquerque Academy 7th. Silver City 8th. Aztec 9th. Moriarty 10th. And then our other district opponent, foe, Portales is ranked 16th in 4A right now. So Artesia ranked 5th, but I know Goddard's really good in the other teams, but we're right there in it again this year.
Yep.
Back to action here, tied up 8-8, 5th set. Kimber with the serve. Anthony, nice pass to Gutierrez. Set up David on the right side, blocked at the net, dug by David. Anthony chased that down. Free ball for Artesia. Oh my gosh, Kimber tried to get up and get that, and she couldn't.
That went spinning off backwards off 3 Bulldogs. Wow. And it was on a free ball.
Yes. Yep. Eagles take the lead, 9-8. Cunningham back to serve for the Eagles. She serves it in the net, tied up, 9-9.
Mitchell will come in for Cunningham, and Elena Harvey will come in for Hattie Harrison, as the senior libero, Coda Beltran, will go back to serve, 9-9.
We need a run right here. And that's out. Eagles lead 10-9.
Checking back in will be Esparza, and Strickland will take a seat. David will go back to serve for the Eagles.
10-9, Eagles lead, 5th set. That'll hit the net, tied up 10-10.
Strickland right back in. David will take a seat, and on the Bulldogs side of things, Carmen Harvey will take a break. Destiny Johnson in. And Morrison, Kenna Morrison back to serve with it all tied up, 10-10.
Student section cheering on their Lady Bulldogs here. Mitchell goes off of her. Chased down by Suter. I don't know how she got that over. Kimber set up Johnson. Big swing by her. Dug by Strickland. They get it over. Kimber. Quick set in the middle, Lena Harvey. And there's a kill for the Bulldogs. Boy, Coach Alan Williams was going crazy about something.
He said it was a double hit, and I agree with him. I thought it was too. I thought they were going to stop play. And then Coach Stacy Williams did not like that call being called in over there on the far side, as Cunningham will check back in for Mitchell for the Hobbs Eagles. The Bulldogs now lead 11-10, and Morrison will serve once again.
That serve be taken by Cunningham to Gutierrez, cross court to Anthony. Rolls shots taken by Coda. Kimber, cross court to Johnson, off the block, dug by Strickland on the net. Elena Harvey with the quick kill.
Every point big for both teams, and a timeout taken by Coach Williams on the Hobbs side of things. I forgot to tell you this while ago, Robbie, between sets. I got an update from the freshman football team. The Artesia freshman football team won tonight 35-0 over Goddard. And they have just been tearing through things since they were 8th graders. I don't believe, I may be wrong, and somebody may correct me, but that group of young men, they haven't lost a game or a track meet or anything since they've been in junior high.
Wow.
And they don't just win, they win big, a lot, both basketball, football, and track. So it's fun to watch those guys.
Congratulations, 9th grade. Back to action here. Morrison serve taken by Cunningham. Gutierrez set up Wisdom. Cross-court shot dug by Johnson. Kimber set in the middle, Lena Harvey. Corner shot dug by Strickland. Anthony saves it for the Eagles. They get it over. Coda to Kimber. Back set to Wagner. Roll shot by her, dug by Esparza. Cunningham to Anthony, dug by Johnson. Kimber back to Johnson. Tip shot dug by Gutierrez, and that shot by Anthony's out. Bulldogs up 13-10.
I'm telling you right now, that was some good play by both teams. Both teams had to do some scrambling, made some good shots. Artesia comes out on top.
Morrison with the serve. Cunningham to Gutierrez. Set up Suter. Tip shot. Dug by Morrison. And it's going to be out. Point Eagles.
Morrison had to dive 10 feet for that and almost fell in over there.
Bulldogs lead 13-11. Suter back to serve for the Eagles. That serve be taken by Elena Harvey to Kimber. Perfect pass over to Johnson. Big swing off the block. Cunningham's there. On the net, Elena Harvey with the kill. Happy birthday, Elena Harvey.
Trying to get a roofing call again. Is that what Coach Stacy Williams is asking for?
All right, match point for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, 14-11. As Wagner goes back to serve for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Fans on their feet, clapping their hands. Here's the serve. Wagner, Cunningham to Gutierrez. Cross court to Anthony. Big swing into the net. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs defeat the Hobbs Eagles tonight in 5 sets, 15-11.
Big time volleyball here tonight at the Bulldog Pit. Thanks for joining us, but don't go anywhere because I think we'll have a coach come up. We'll see. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Bulldogs win 3-2 over the Class 5A Hobbs Eagles.
It's Chevy truck season at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. The Chevy Silverado is as durable as it is dependable with its proven power and capability along with advanced technology. And this month you can make it your own with a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase or lease a Silverado 1500 or HD. So come on in and see us today at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Making a great deal better every day. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Pit. Big games tonight for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Get some home games under the belt after they were road warriors in September. And Robbie, just a good turnout here by the crowd and great turnout by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it seemed to us a little slow start here tonight for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. A little out of sync. You kept mentioning it. Just the timing was off a little bit those first couple of sets. They did win the first one 27-25, but then they lost the second one 19-25. And then it seemed like their passing game got better. Their serves got a little bit better. We didn't have as many unforced errors. We were forcing Hobbs to come up with those unforced errors. So the Bulldogs came back and won the third set 25-20. But then they lost the fourth set 25-27. So, boy, just a great match here tonight with the Hobbs Eagles. And then we're able to pull it out 15-11 the fifth set tonight. So as they did when they played them earlier, Bulldogs win tonight 3-2. Against the Hobbs Eagles.
And not only was it a win, but it was really exciting. It was exciting to see both teams play so well, but more exciting for us because the Bulldogs get the win. All right, so we don't have any football this weekend. I know there's other Bulldog sports going on, so make sure you're where you need to be to watch the Bulldogs. Next Thursday night is our next Bulldog game here at the Pit. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs will be playing next Thursday night, 5:30 JV, 6:30 varsity, and, of course, we'll be here on the call if you can't make it. On behalf of our camera folks, Bradley Ross and Gene Dow tonight was on one of the cameras. Jeffrey Curtis, our producer, and of course my partner Robbie Ballou. This is Joby Hodling saying thank you for joining us here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com, where the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs come to play. Have a great night.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP, AM and FM, and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sondy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control, KFC of Artesia, Maze Lumber, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Big O Tires, Adobe Rose, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, K Branch of Artesia, Rebel Daughters Barbecue, J&J Home Care, Lois Oliver Real Estate, Faith Baptist Church, Artesia Credit Union, Deans Incorporated, Frost Mortgage, H&R Block, Turpinning & Sons, Kane Electric Supply, Artesia Family Healthcare, Hawker & Sons, La Fonda Restaurant, Western Bank, Guy Chevy, Artesia Ford, Moppin & Brown, Artesia General Hospital, Business Notions, and First National Bank. Thanks for tuning into this special broadcast on KSVP, AM and FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Led a community on Russia's east coast to avoid compulsory military service.